You started something with great excitement but could not take it forward. You got into an initiative but lost interest very soon. Lost focus on the key aspects after working on something for some time. In other words, lost motivation. Hi friends, I am Arvind Khinvesra and I help entrepreneurs and professionals hone their skills and achieve professional success. In this series of Entrepreneurs Marathon, I bring about my learnings of 20 half marathons and one full marathon and see how it applies in our life as an entrepreneur or a professional. And today we are going to talk about how to stay motivated. I started running in 2013. And the first day when I decided that I wanted to get into half marathons, I stepped down out of my house and the first dash that I had, the 200 meters that I ran, I did it at full speed. At the end of those 200 meters, I was huffing and puffing. My heart was racing. I could not breathe well. And that's when I realized the first lesson. Go slow. One does not need to jump into the scheme of things. We need to get started slow because it takes time to get used to the grills and the drills of a new assignment. A friend of mine wanted to get into long distance running and he was practicing and he told me, I cannot focus on the run for long. I get bored. And so I told him, instead of worrying about the long distance, and at this point in time he was focusing on 5 kilometers. I said, instead of looking at those 5 kilometers, why don't you look at the next light pole on the road and set that as your target? And when you reach that pole, look at the next pole and so on and so forth. He did that and very soon, within a period of 20 days, he had already started running a distance of 5 kilometers. The reason is, instead of looking at that long distance and getting overwhelmed, he had started setting his milestones. After I finished my first marathon, which was in October 2013, I suddenly realized I had lost interest. I had lost interest in running. As they call it, there's always a dip after the peak. And I needed something to keep me motivated into running. And over a period of time, what I realized is the best motivation for me was registering for the next marathon. So what I did was, as soon as I finished one marathon, I would find an opportunity to register for the next and then announce to the world that I have registered for the next marathon. And because I have registered and because I have announced to the world, it was imperative that I practice well and I perform better. Now let's look at all of this into our entrepreneurial scenario or in our careers. First, go slow. Whenever you jump into a new initiative, take your time, plan well. It's not that we are going to achieve the results on day one. It will be taking some time. And so don't get disheartened. Don't lose momentum just because you do not see the results. It's something like if you start exercising, your muscles don't rip up in a day or two. It takes some time. So go slow. Number 2, if you are looking at a big goal, if you are looking to achieve something very big, you might start with all the excitement. The challenge is, how do you sustain that momentum? How do you sustain that energy? How do you sustain that effort that you need to put in to achieve that goal? The easiest way is to set smaller milestones. Because when you see something achieved, even if it's a small bit of the entire scheme of things, you feel motivated to take the next step. This is what we do in our marathons. We do not look at how many kilometers are left. We always look at 1 gone, only 20 remain. 2 gone, only 19 remain. So on and so forth. Because every kilometer covered gets us motivated to complete the rest. Last but not the least, make a commitment. Make a commitment and announce it to the world that you are going to do it. Because when we make a commitment to ourselves and to the world, it's very difficult to step back. We need to prove to ourselves and to prove to the world that we can and we will do what we have set out to do. If you watched my last video with Mr. Shiva Ganeshan, you would have realized I made a commitment there that I will come up with the next video on Friday about staying motivated. And believe me friends, that's what made me record this video, because once I'd made that commitment, I had to ensure that I had this video out again for you this Friday. So, to summarize, if you want to stay motivated, if you want to stay driven till you have achieved your goal, remember these three things. Go slow. Second, set small milestones. And third, make a commitment. If you found this video interesting, please like and share it with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Entrepreneurs Marathon, to get notification for many more videos coming forward. Thank you.